Coastal Charm Hotel was once a guest favorite, but now satisfaction scores have dropped 25% in a quarter. Slow check-ins, inconsistent room cleanliness, and cold food delivery are damaging our reputation and bookings.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Please take your seats. Yesterday afternoon, I received two important information. First, a letter from the tourism board and a report from our guest feedback department. The tourism board has been receiving guest complaints about our service quality. Additionally, this report shows our satisfaction scores have dropped by 18% in the last quarter. To be clear, our hotel is currently facing three core issues requiring urgent attention: declining guest satisfaction, staff attrition and low morale, and the inefficient resource management. And based on feedback that we've gathered, three specific problems has shown. The first is the slow check-in times. Second is inconsistent room cleanliness, and lastly, the cold food delivery. Let's discuss each matter thoroughly so we can fully understand our operational challenges. So, Ms. Carmine, could we start with the front office department?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Slow check-in processes are definitely our most pressing operational bottleneck right now. So during peak arrival hours, especially between 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., the average guest waiting time took about 22 minutes from the moment they joined the line to getting their room keys. We're currently short-staffed on front desk agent, and our property management system still requires manual verification for most bookings. When issues arise from the room assignments or payment documentation, wait time extends even further. This is the top complaint from guests, and many have stated that they will consider other hotels for their future stays.
This is undoubtedly a critical issue because the first impression influences how guests perceive the entire establishment. So, Ms. Rose Ann, can you provide an update on how the housekeeping department is performing?
Thank you po for the opportunity to report, ma'am. Housekeeping department is currently facing challenges po. Kulang po ng 3 room attendants, so our team is doing work more than their assigned task. Yung cleaning protocols naman po is hindi pa fully standardized. Some staff are masipag pero mabagal gumalaw. Yung iba naman mabilis pero hindi maayos yung trabaho. And also, we're spending extra dahil po sa improper and overuse of supplies.
These inconsistent actions are unacceptable. Mark Lester, let us proceed to discuss concerns affecting the food and beverage division.
Thank you, ma'am. The issue of cold food delivery has hurt our ratings, particularly for room service orders. Our kitchen team consistently prepares food at the correct temperature, but our current transport containers are no longer functioning properly. Delays with elevators during peak hours also contribute on the problem. We've also had issues with missing orders, which leads to remaking meals and further delivery delays.
To provide clear context based on data, these three issues account 72% of all negative reviews and are linked to 12% of early checkouts. These are clear domino effect at play. Slow check-ins frustrate guests, making them more sensitive to cleanliness issues, and cold food ultimately solidifies their negative perceptions. This is directly damaging our brand's reputation in the market.
We have a major operational crisis. Our staff attrition hit 25% last quarter, and morale is at its lowest point. This turnover is causing severe understaffing, which is now collapsing our service operations.
I've been tracking the effects closely. The guest experience declining because of that understaffing. Nakikita natin ang paulit-ulit na complaints about slow check-ins, inconsistent room and cleanliness, and cold food delivery. These issues are symptoms of manpower gap.
Exactly. The frontline teams are stretched too thin. Check-in delays are happening because we don't have enough trained front desk agents, and those who remain are exhausted.
Same with housekeeping, shortages means rooms aren't being cleaned consistently and turnover time is longer. At agad itong napapansin ng mga guests ng mga reviews.
And F&B? Cold food delivery is another direct consequence of not having enough runners or coordinated staff in the kitchen. Okay, let's start with the root problem, which is need to stabilize staffing fast. So I'm proposing a rapid recruitment drive, overtime incentives for current staff, schedule days off to reduce burnout, and daily huddles to reconnect with the team and boost morale. What do you think?
I'll support the recruitment efforts with targeted jobs and messaging that highlights career growth. Also, kailangan din natin ng employees ng reassurance we should send internal communication, explaining that management is actively addressing the burnout and understaffing.
While we fix staffing, we must mediate the guest facial problems. So let's head first to Mr. Wu. The front desk is hurting us, so we need to formulate a direct action for this operation.
So I will immediately reassign our cost-trained staff to support the front desk during peak hours, so we can reduce queue times and prevent further bottlenecks. I will implement a fast-track process for simple transactions such as key reissues and inquiries to ensure that guest will quick needs are assessed promptly. Additionally, I will actively promote the guide guests through the mobile pre-check-in options to decrease the number of manual transactions at the counter. I will also conduct brief end-of-shift huddles to check on the team's morale, gather feedback, and ensure that our front desk agent feel supported during this high-pressure period.
I will immediately conduct refresher training to reinforce our cleaning standards, ensuring that every staff member clearly understands the expectations. I will also require supervisors to personally sign off every room before it is released to front office para mapanatili natin yung consistency and maiwasan yung mga mislead details. Additionally, I will reorganize and balance the room assignments to prevent overloading a single attendant, which should help reduce stress and burnout within the team.
For me, I will immediately assign a dedicated food runner during peak meal periods to ensure that all orders are delivered without unnecessary delays. I will optimize our delivery routes by prioritizing the nearest room first, allowing us to maintain better food temperature upon arrival. To remove coordination, I will align the kitchen's preparation schedule with our dispatch timing so that food is sent out promptly and efficiently. Additionally, I will monitor delivery times throughout each shift to identify bottlenecks and make the necessary adjustments to speed up the entire process.
We begin all action items today. The staffing attrition and stabilizing morale is our top priority. Once morale improves, service quality will follow.
Ma'am, I ran a root cause analysis on the 60 days. Our two most costly operational bottlenecks are check-in time and kitchen waste.
That confirms what we're seeing. Our manual old property management system-based check-in is averaging 20 minutes. Guests start their stay in.
We're dealing with high utility costs. The root cause is the default daily lining and towel change, draining water and power unnecessarily.
And the kitchen waste is real. Our spoilage rate is up 25% year over year, primarily from over-prepping for unconfirmed demand.
The diagnosis is clear. The inefficiency is destroying both service and margin. Let us now tackle the mandates. Ownership gave us a budget for a single tech upgrade to address our most critical service bottleneck. Mr. Rin, why do you think your solution is the best investment?
We needed mobile check-in app. It is the only solution that eliminates the front desk bottleneck, cutting the 20-minute wait.
What about a digital tracking system for runners to stop cold food complaints?
Mark, the data's check-in fractions affects 100% of arriving guests, where our cold food complaints affect only 80% of food and beverage orders. The greatest operational improvement, based on the sheer volume of Net Promoter Score impact, comes from the fixing front desk.
The app is a strategic investment in the guest journey. It reduces staff stress and gives us back time to focus on personal service. The very thing Our low NPS scores indicate we've lost.
Implementing the mobile check-in app. Okay. Based on clear high-volume impact data from the operation analyst, this is the only logical choice for a single tech upgrade. Mark John, what is the key performance indicator for success? I need a hard number we can hold that teams accountable for.
We will track the average check-in time. The target is an objective reduction to under 3 minutes within 90 days of implementation. The gifts are clear metric to evaluate the technology's effectiveness.
Under 3 minutes. Clear and aggressive. Ms. Karine, you own the execution and training for this reduction. We are measuring the app's success directly against the KPI. Alright. How will we require some housekeeping side, Rosan? And how do we track the impact?
We'll train all attendants on the new 3-day cycle and use a checklist updated on their cleaning tablets. The measure is objective. We target a 15% reduction in water and detergent consumption, directly traceable in the utility and supply bills. It hits our bottom line immediately.
And I'll handle kitchen waste. This isn't just about money. It's about professionalism. Our current spoilage is embarrassing. Implement a prep-to-order system. Kitchen staff will only pre-portion perishables based on confirmed reservations and anticipated occupancy, eliminating the speculative preparation. We need discipline back there.
Mark, that's measurable. But let's establish the baseline accurately. We need a clear, consistent daily log of discarded raw ingredients starting tomorrow, before implementation begins.
Agreed. We will implement the log immediately. And we target a 20% reduction in measured food spoilage this quarter. That's challenging, but achievable if we stick to the data.
From a marketing and guest relations perspective, both of these actions are fantastic to publicize. This isn't just cost-cutting, it's a commitment to environmental stewardship. We can use the app's push notifications to highlight the line program as a positive choice. It reinforces our brand's values.
That's a great strategic one. Maybe it turns a necessary change into a positive guest experience story. So, to conclude, we've mandated the mobile check-in app to fix our NPS and secure 2 high-impact process changes for our sustainable targets. Okay, we will meet next week, same time. Ms. Karine, please bring the top 3 vendors vendor codes for the app. Rose, Ann, and Mark, bring your detailed training and implementation schedules for your new process. And Mark John, your task is to prepare the baseline reports for spoilage and provide the year-to-date water detergent consumption data.
Understood, ma'am. Baseline and year-to-date consumption data ready by the next Tuesday.
Excellent. Meeting adjourned. Let's take this to water. Thank you, everyone.